Hey guys, today I am filming my monthly beauty haul for June. I do have some awesome products here to share with you guys, and I did spend pretty close to my targeted budget, which is great because the past couple months that we've been in quarantine, I have spent a lot of money on makeup because there have been so many amazing sales. So my goal is to be under $150. This month I spent $157.12. However, there are a few products in here I'm unsure about. I want to test out because I might want to end up returning a couple of these things. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I love everything, but we'll see, and I'll definitely update you guys next month if I return anything. So we will just jump on in with a couple things that I purchased from Sephora. So there were some random products added to the sale page, and currently a lot of the KVD vegan beauty products are on sale. So this is something that I have wanted since the holidays when I saw it in store, and this is the Crushes Creamfoil Longwear Eyeshadow. They have two shades, a silvery color and then this one Crystal Rose. It comes in packaging like this, which I think is unnecessary. I don't know why they didn't just put it in a little box, but that's okay. This is literally insane. This is the most beautiful, most metallic thing ever, but I definitely want to try out this formula and make sure it wears nicely. It doesn't crease badly on me. I usually don't have issues, but those J-Cat Prism Metal Chrome eye mousses everybody loves, I was wearing that. I had an eye primer underneath, and that creased so badly on me the other day that I'm not into it. So I want to make sure this one doesn't do that. So I can't remember how much this normally costs, but I did get it for $15, which is still a bit pricey for a single shadow, but I've also tried and loved things that are more expensive, so I'm okay with that price. The next thing I purchased would be the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush Palette. So this collection from Manny I thought looked beautiful. He had this palette and 3 glosses. I was hoping to buy one of the glosses to try out his formula, but unfortunately only the blush palette is on the Sephora website. The glosses are not. I'm not sure if they're going to show up eventually. I do hope so, but I doubt it because Sephora only carries a few products from Manny. I think most of his palettes that he did have there aren't on the website anymore. I think maybe they just only have this one right now. So anyway, I'm glad they had it at Sephora at all so that I'm able to return it if I don't like it, but the packaging is absolutely stunning. So, I mean, the box is really pretty, but this is what the actual packaging looks like. So I love that like tie-dye color effect, and then you have all these beautiful moons which are raised, and here's what it looks like on the inside. So you have 6 blushes. I'm disappointed in the sense that on the Sephora website it looked like you had 6 shades of peachy coral, which you guys know is my favorite blush color. Not that I need any more of those necessarily, but when I got it in person I was like, oh, like these two are way darker, much less, like I'm looking at it right now, it looks freaking coral, and this is brown. So I'm disappointed because it's different than what I thought, but I definitely want to test this out. I think this is probably better than what I was wanting because there's more variety, like pink, shimmer, more of like an orangey color, mauve, brown, and this one is like a peachy pink. This one I already know is going to be my favorite shade. So this palette is normally $35, but I did just get an Ebates check for $26.97, so I added that towards the price of this palette. Now I didn't buy a Sephora gift card with it. I just in my mind said, okay, that money is going to this palette, so I took it off the price of the palette. So I gave myself a little bit of like extra with that. So when you take off the Ebates gift card, that would have cost $8.03. So again, I will test this out to make sure that I really want to keep it, because if I do a return, you know, the money will go back on my card. So we will see. I hope to love it, but I am just disappointed because the Sephora website was incredibly deceiving as far as the color goes. But I did get a couple of freebies with this order, which was very exciting. So I did pick up something with a coupon code. There weren't that many exciting things at the time, but there was a new primer from Smashbox. This is the Vitamin Glow primer with vitamins B, C, and E. You guys know I cannot help but try new primers. And then I did pick up a 100-point perk, which I haven't done in forever. I actually have a lot of points right now, which is exciting, but I haven't gotten anything in forever because I want to make sure it's a great value, and I want it to be something that I'm not likely to get in an Ulta freebie bag. So I got a little mini of the Mercier Caviar stick in Amethyst. So I do have intense Amethyst, but I think it's totally different. It's more glittery. I prefer the regular formula, and these last me a long time, and they're actually a great value. I believe you do get half of a full size, and I think a full size is somewhere between $25 and $30. So very happy to have that, and I'm hoping that they will come out with more shades as 100-point perks. I know they've done it before with All Natural. I don't want the matte shades, but if they do rose gold again, I'll get it, or any other shimmery shade. So I'll just cross my fingers that will happen at some point, but those are some really great freebies to have. Next, I have some things from Ulta. So I actually have two ColourPop palettes. The first is the She's Got Solstice, which I love the box. This packaging is so gorgeous. So they had released 2 eyeshadow palettes and 2 single blushes at Ulta, and this is the palette I chose. I am interested in the blush from this little mini collection. If you guys have it, let me know your thoughts. I've seen it look very different in swatches. I don't need it, so I'm gonna try not to buy it, but I'm definitely tempted. But this palette I think is so beautiful. I love this color selection, and I haven't used it yet, but I thought that this was a Super Shock shadow, and I'm pretty sure it is a pressed glitter, which is a formula that I despise. So I'm annoyed by that because there are several other palettes, like their new tie-dye ones, that I want, but I haven't purchased because I cannot stand that pressed glitter formula. So I'm gonna wait till at least they go on sale, because that's a shade in the palette that I won't use. But here are what these shades look like. I love these colors. This is so beautiful. So I'm very excited to try this one out. So I don't know how much that one is full price. I can't do math, but I did use a 20% off coupon on that one. So I paid $11.20. Next, I bought the ColourPop X's and O's palette. I don't think this collection was exclusive to Ulta, and I guess all the products, or at least the palette, were on sale. So this was only $10.08, which is an awesome price, and that's why I picked it up, because I know this is normally a $16 palette. So there are at least 3 permanent shades in here: 20 something, Stay Golden, and Issues. 20 something I already have, so if I keep this palette, will end up decluttering that single, but the other 2 I don't have. I think this is a really nice warm tone, more reddish palette, which I do love, but I don't know that I need this one because I have the Whatever palette, which I still haven't used. And this, again, I think was just more tempting online. I saw some nice swatches. I think these colors in this packaging is very tempting to me, but when I try to look at the colors objectively, I don't know. So I will test this to make sure that I really do want to keep this in my collection, and that's not something I'm just going to declutter later, hopefully. So I don't know. I'm not as excited as I thought I was. I definitely think I'm going to keep the Solstice palette, but this one, I'm not sure. So I will keep you guys posted on that. And then I had one more purchase of a bunch of things that were on sale. So first, there were a couple things that were on secret sale, meaning like they were not showing up in the sales section, but when you went to the product, it was at a discounted price. And my friend Amanda Alexander let me know about these secret sales. So there were a couple ColourPop products that were popping up on sale, and the one thing that I chose to buy would be a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. This is an ultra glitter finish. It's in the shade Cheap Date. This one did come broken. I did mush it back together last night, so hopefully we won't have any issues, but this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. It reminds me of Get Lucky, which is a shade that I've used up. That was an amazing, amazing gold. So I am happy to have this one. It swatched really, really well. And I got this Super Shock for $3, which is really good. Then I did get secret sale one of the Tarte Chrome Paint Shadow Pots. It was this specific color that was on sale, which is Unleashed. This is something that was on my Sephora wish list because I thought it was a Sephora exclusive for some reason. And again, this is something where the picture online is incredibly deceiving. On the Sephora website, this looks like a lavender, and if you guys can tell, it's a much darker purple than I thought it would be. I did swatch this one last night as well. I do still think it's very pretty, but I'm just, you know, not as excited about the color. And unfortunately, this came broken as well. So I'm gonna try to like press it back in. I don't wanna add in a mixing medium. I wanna just try to press it. What's really annoying is that the new shadows do come with a stopper, but the stopper is on the outside of the product inside the box. Like for you to put a loose stopper inside my box is insane because girl, it's broken by the time it gets to me. So that's a little bit annoying. I was definitely bummed to see that it was broken, but like I said, I'm gonna try to just like mush it back together. It's not like a soft creamy formula like this, so I don't think it will be as easy, but it's possible. So anyway, 2 of the products that I purchased did arrive broken, and I emailed Ulta's customer service about it. Because these products are no longer on the website, they did give me my money back and an Ulta gift card. So depending on the Ulta rep you get, they'll do different things. Sometimes usually I just get the money back in my card, but they gave me an Ulta gift card, which is totally fine. And I really, really appreciated it. I think Ulta is just so nice with their customer service. So like I said, the Super Shock was $3. And then the Chrome Pot was $15.96, which is a really good deal. So they just gave me a $19 e-gift card, which was nice. Then the other thing that I bought on sale was a MAC eyeshadow from the Loud and Clear collection, which just has clear packaging. Sorry, it's a little hard to open. So this is what the packaging looks like. The color I purchased is Keep Still, which is like a light mauve salmon color. I swatched this next to several different things. I swatched it next to Makeup Geek Cupcake, and that one was a little bit more cool tone than this. It showed the more peachy tones in this. I compared it next to ColourPop Labyrinth, which was pretty similar, but this one was a little more peachy. I compared it to Soft Core, which was more peachy and brighter. So I have things in my collection that are similar to this one, but I actually like this one the best from swatches. So I'm just gonna test this out in a look. I will do this on one eye and then probably ColourPop Labyrinth on the other eye and see if it's similar enough that I don't need the both of them, but it's swatched really nicely. And like I said, the color is really pretty. So again, this is something where it was more deceiving because on the Ulta website, this looked like much more of like a pinky peach or like a little bit more of a corally shade, whereas it's pulling a lot more rosy in person. So I was initially disappointed by the color in person, but when I swatched it yesterday, I really liked it. So anyway, this was on sale for $10.80, which is not bad at all. And then the last things I got would be 2 Ulta large Z palettes. I love the Ulta Z palettes. I think they're just as good of quality as the regular ones. And I recommend buying them from Ulta because you will never find a Z palette this cheap. So they're normally $20. They were on sale, half off, making them $10 each. And I do have several of the Ulta Z palettes in my collection. So they have changed the packaging over the past year. Now it has more of like a sleek, slightly like slippery feel to it, where the other one was just like cardboard-esque, like the balm packaging feeling. So I'm not knocking it either way. The design is still very similar, but just as good of quality. But what I was gonna say is that all of my Z palettes are not completely full, but I like to dedicate a Z palette to a specific brand. Right now, I have my Luxie and Davina shadows in one palette because I can fit them, but I do want to buy more from those brands. I do want to buy Sydney Grace. I do want to buy Cleona. So there are other brands that I plan on purchasing, and you never quite know when you're going to be able to get these palettes on sale. So I did decide to buy them now, and I did use a $3.50 off coupon on this purchase, so it took a little bit off of each thing. So this eyeshadow ended up being $2.54, and the palettes ended up being $8.48 each. So that's a really, really good deal. So I forgot to mention that the day I did buy the She's Got Solstice palette, I did get 5 times the points on this, which is exciting. Also, since the coronavirus, you know, they haven't really had a 20% off coupon. They haven't had bonus points. They haven't had as many free gifts and stuff. They're starting to pick that back up now, but they didn't have it for a while. They didn't have cash back on Ebates, which now they do have. So anyway, those are all the things that I got from Ulta, which was pretty good. Next, I placed an order from OFRA. So they were having 35% off, free shipping, and a free lip gloss with your order. And I thought that was a really good deal. So last year around Black Friday, I was able to get products for 50% off, but I was specifically wanting to buy some things from a Samantha March collab, and I didn't know if they would still be available then. There was no guarantee that good of a deal was still gonna happen, because I think also around the holidays, they'll do 40% off. So 35% off, free shipping, free lip gloss is good enough for me. So I will show, oh, they also sent a little sample of their hand sanitizer. So the lip gloss that I got for free was the shade Pink Panther, which is like a really pretty light neutral pink. I've tried the glosses before and I wasn't in love, but for free, I will absolutely take it and try it. Then I did decide to purchase one of their signature eye palettes, and they have a couple of them. They just released some new ones, a more colorful one and a bronze one. I really want the bronze one. But the palette that I purchased is called Sweet Dreams. You have 5 shades. The one in the middle is one of their highlighters, and this is the shade Pillow Talk. I know Lauren My Beauty really loved this palette, and the colors are right up my alley, so I really, really wanted this in my collection, and I'm excited to try OFRA eyeshadow formula. So then from the Samantha March collab, I purchased the blush and the bronzer. I didn't purchase the highlighter because I have the shades individually, so it has like 4 triangles in there, and half of the triangles are Pillow Talk and half are Star Island. I think that is such a great idea to put those 2 highlighters together, so you have more of like a pinky tone and a champagne tone highlight. Those are very light shades, so they're really great for fair skin. So if I did not have those individually, I 100% would have purchased that highlight. I think OFRA has the best highlighter formula, and those shades work so well for my skin tone. So the blush and bronzer from Samantha are half matte, half shimmer. So here is the River bronzer. And here is the Chick Lit Blush Duo. So I definitely am excited to try those products out and let you know my thoughts. The only things I've tried from OFRA so far have been their highlighters and liquid lipsticks, which I really love. Next, I purchased a couple skincare products. So the first thing is from a brand or a website called New Beauty, which I guess is the same brand that did like the New Beauty test tube subscriptions back in the day. And they have something called Free Gift Friday, where the product is free, but you just have to pay for shipping, which is $8.95. And like a month ago, they had the Sunday Riley A+ high dose retinoid serum, the 1 fluid ounce, as the steal of the day. I don't know how much this costs full price. I'll have to look it up, but it has to be $40, $50. So to get this for $9 is incredible. So like I said, it is the 1 fluid ounce bottle. I've tried several samples of this. I do like it. I haven't seen like real results, but for this price, I really felt like I needed to have it, and maybe I will see more results if I use up the whole bottle. So I thought that was an incredible deal, and I will definitely keep my eye out for future free Fridays in the future, as I said. Then I purchased a random thing from Walmart that was on clearance. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Cleanser, the Detox Brighten Clay to Mousse. I used up a sample size of this last year and really fell in love with it. I believe I did feature this in the video that would be like samples I used up that I actually would repurchase, so I'll link that in the cards. But I think it's something that's being discontinued, which is why it was on clearance, and I don't really need a cleanser right now, but I love this, and for that great price I decided I had to get it. Next, I purchased something from eBay, and that would be the third and final, I believe, of the Natasha Denona single shadows that were in Allure beauty boxes about a year ago. So I have all 3 of them now. Morgana was given to me as a gift. Bronzage I got from eBay either last month or the month before, and then I finally got the 3rd shade, Aubade, A-U-B-A-D-E. I was waiting until I could get this for a really good price because I knew it was possible. And this is what that shade looks like. It's just a really, really pretty color, and I haven't used this one yet, but I've used the Bronzage, and I think it has a great formula. All 3 of these singles are in the Sunset palette, which I don't have, but I do have the ColourPop version of it, but those shimmers are much more impressive than the shimmers in that ColourPop palette. And then the seller included this like hot pink bag along with this Luxie eyeshadow brush. It is the 231 small tapered blending. I do think Luxie makes nice brushes, but I have several brushes, so I will probably pass this on to a friend. But for the eyeshadow and brush together, it was $3 plus $3.80 shipping, so $6.80, which is fantastic because this is, again, like somewhere between $20 and $25. I think you can only buy Natasha Denona singles from her website, if I'm not mistaken. So those are all the things that I purchased this month. I'm still not quite sure how I spent $157 on this, but I'm thinking a lot of it had to do with my OFRA order. That was almost half of what I spent. So anyway, like I said, I will definitely test these things out, see if I'm gonna keep everything. I did get one freebie this month. So if you follow Beauty Deals BFF or Ashley from Budget Beauty Collection, both of those ladies will post about awesome freebies online, as well as Pants Deals XO. I follow so many of those accounts, and someone posted where you can get 7 days worth of the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel 2-step system. So here are my 7 days worth of samples. So I will definitely test this out 7 days in a row, and one of my samples series updates to let you guys know how those work for me, but I'm really excited to have those. I know that they are a really pricey product. I did get a PR package from Pixie, which is exciting. They haven't really sent anything since quarantine, which I think is very considerate of all of the postal workers, but they sent this really cute little fanny pack. I don't know why I was blanking on it, and the theme is Midsummer Festival, for a festival for the longest day in the year that she experienced growing up in Sweden, which I think is super cute. So they've got some really nice little mini products in here, and the only thing I've tried before would be their makeup melting cleansing cloths. These are rose scented, a nice little travel pack, but everything else is new to me, so I'm so excited for this. I've seen them feature this on their Instagram before. This is one of their glittery eye quads in the rose bronze shade. I told you guys I don't really love pressed glitters, but yet I am really excited to try that. And having these in their own quad as opposed to in a palette with other shades, I'm totally fine with. Then we've got a mini of the H2O Skin Drink Pure Hydration Gel, and I think that sounds amazing. I love gel moisturizers on my dry skin, and this mini will be perfect for me to throw in a sample project pan. And then we have one of the Lip Lift Max glosses. This one is in the shade Peony Bloom. I've tried the rose color, I've tried the clear shade, but I haven't tried this one, so I'm excited to have that shade in my collection. And then the last thing in here is just a really fun extra. These are some metallic temporary tattoos, which are super cute, and I would definitely love to try these. They also included some directions in the back. So thank you, Pixie. I thought this was a super fun, really cute package, and I love that we have a mix of makeup and skincare in here. And then I have my package from Derma E. They sent us 4 products this month, which is a lot. That's really nice of them. So the first thing is their anti-wrinkle cleanser with vitamin A and glycolic acid. We have the overnight peel with alpha hydroxy acids, the vitamin C renewing moisturizer, and the anti-wrinkle eye cream. So I'm so excited to have these to try out some more products from the anti-wrinkle line. I love vitamin C products, and I definitely need to use peels more. My skin would definitely benefit from that. So thank you so much, Derma E, for this package. I cannot wait to try everything out. So my camera overheated, which means the lighting is different, but I'm back to finish up this video showing you guys an awesome package of decluttered makeup that my friend Amanda Alexander sent to me. Bunch of lippies here. So we have got one of the Buxom full-on lip polishes in the shade Gabby, which is a really pretty shimmery plum. I love the Buxom glosses, and I'm always down to try a new shade. I have the Tarte Lip Paint in Cinnamon, which is part of a limited edition fall collection. It's a really pretty color. I've tried the more like opaque pigmented glosses from the Tarte's line, and I really like them. So we'll see if that formula is similar. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit different because it's a shimmery gloss. And same with the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in Moonlight. It's a really pretty duochrome shade. I have a few other colors in this line, and I really love them. I did just feature this gloss in my drugstore favorites video, which I'll link in the cards. Then the last gloss I have is one of the Becca Glow glosses in Lilac Geode, which is really pretty. I believe Amanda sent me that highlighter a while ago as well. Then we have a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Mist, which I think was a Karuchi color. Yes, it is. It has her name on the packaging, which is a really pretty rose, and I haven't tried a satin lip in a long time. Then we have a ColourPop Just a Tint Lip Crayon in the shade Agogo. I haven't tried this formula yet, so I was excited for the opportunity. Then we have a Tarte Lip Sculptor, which is a lipstick lip gloss duo. This is the shade Candid. And this is what the lipstick looks like. It's a pretty nude. It might be a little orangey on me, but we'll see. And we'll see how it pairs with the gloss, which is a lighter nude. I think that will help tone it down a little bit. And then we have a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Date Night, which is one of the BoxyCharm exclusive shades, which is the bright red, which is really pretty. So those are all of the lippies she sent. Then we've got some face products. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize, and Rescue. I've never tried. I have. I don't know why I keep saying that. I tried the Pure No Filter Primer and I didn't like that one, but this one seems really interesting. Then we've got the Revlon Candid Glow Foundation in 120 Buff, which is my color. You guys know I like more mattifying products, but I really wanted to try that out to see what I thought. Then we've got two cream blushes. The first is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush in 390 Ripe and Ready. I know Hannah Louise Poston really likes this formula and several other people do as well. And then we have the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. I was like, I knew that sounded weird, not organ. Organic Wear Dewy Blush Elixir in the shade Gorgeous Peach, which is very pretty. This is very heavy packaging, so that's really nice. Then we've got a Morphe powder blush in the shade Spirit. I haven't tried any Morphe blushes before. Then we have this thing from Ulta. So it's labeled as a blush duo, but I swatched it yesterday and I don't care what your skin tone is, you should not put this shimmer blush on your cheeks. This is like a Juvia's Place eyeshadow. It is so thick and foiled in dimethicone. This is a shadow. I don't know what they're talking about. Even if this was full size and not this small, that's the eyeshadow. So I definitely would love to try these on the eyes. They did seem really nice, especially the shimmer color. And then the other things we have in here would be a bunch of eyeshadow palettes. So first would be a Buxom palette. So let me pull it out so you guys can see the shades. And I can't believe that she made this herself. It's so cohesive and beautiful. So we have got Star Treatment, Big Spender, Made of Jade, Rose Gold, Dusk Till Dawn, and Twilight Tressed. So these look gorgeous. I cannot wait to try these. And I think some of these are discontinued shades, so that's even more exciting to me. Then she sent me the other OFRA palette, which is so exciting. I don't know why she's giving this up. It is the purple one. So this is the Galaxy palette, and the highlight in the center is called Neptune, which is so beautiful. I'll definitely try that on my cheeks, but it's a little intimidating. I think I'll like it better as eyeshadow, but I definitely couldn't pass the opportunity to try this one as well. Then she sent me the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas palette. So I've mentioned before that I have the Mauves, Browns, and Berries palettes, and I don't love them, but when Amanda asked me if I wanted this palette, I said yes, because out of all of them, this is the one I think I would use the most, and you really can't mess up like a warm neutral matte. So I just feel like I had to complete the collection, which is awful because it's something I don't love, but I was just one away and it was for free. So I said absolutely yes. So I am excited to try this out. This shade's a little orangey for me, but the rest of them look really good. And I think this will pair nicely with the Baked Browns palette. So I believe Amanda got this one in BoxyCharm. Same with this one, which is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. Here's what this one looks like. It's really pretty. I haven't really tried many eyeshadows from Violet Voss. I wanted to give this one a shot. And the last palette I'm super excited about, this is the Zoeva Caramel Melange palette. So I did buy the Voyager version, which is the little mini palette, but I still have never used it. So I think I'm gonna keep this one and put that little mini in a giveaway for you guys. So I'm very excited to try this out. I do have two other Zoeva palettes, the Precious one, which I've tried, and then I have another large one like this that I haven't used yet. So definitely need to try these out. But of course, these colors are right up my alley. So thank you so much, Amanda, for this super sweet package. I'm really excited to try everything out. You are just the best. So guys, that was my monthly beauty haul for June. I would love to know what things you purchased this month, and I would love to know your thoughts on these products in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.